If you're in your 20s, you just landed your first job, this is exactly what I would do to make sure that your paycheck works for you, not the other way around. My name is Gaby Rincon. I'm a money coach and financial strategist. So number one, I would invest in your financial literacy. Like seriously prioritize this ASAP, because the sooner that you learn how money works, how like to develop effective money management habits, the better and like more healthy in terms of money you will be overall. Number two, invest as soon as possible, like from day one. So sign up for that 401k, contribute 10%, or if they don't offer a 401k through your work, then open a Roth IRA and aim to kind of, max it out, because chances are, especially if this is your first job, this is more money than you've ever been paid, and like you won't miss what you haven't actually been used to seeing. So if you can finesse your way into never actually relying on that full paycheck because you automatically signed up for the retirement contributions, then like the better off you'll be overall. Number three, build your capital savings. So like obviously, yes, we're going to start with your emergency fund. It's going to be in a high yield savings account because it's farther away. We won't dip into it. And obviously it's going to be earning you a higher yield. But also after building that emergency fund, you're going to kind of move into additional capital savings. Like what happens if you eventually want to buy a car, you want to buy a home, right? Like the bigger purchases that it just makes sense for you to have more cash on hand because it offers you more flexibility or better terms on whatever loan that might come up. Not to mention, it'll keep you from relying on credit cards, which really suck. And number four, I would really spend time developing like a financial practice and like what is the financial routine that's going to work for you, and think about it that way. Think about it as financial self-care. Think about it as a practice that you engage in weekly, monthly. What are those habits that you do daily? What are those habits that you do weekly? What are those habits that you do by pay period, etc.? Think about your 20s like as building. And if you think about them that way, if you act on like, I'm going to build and set myself up for success, like long term, then your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, etc. are going to be so much better. And please note that I'm not saying that you can't like indulge in like fun stuff like travel or eating out. That's not at all what I'm saying. All I'm saying, if you're actually prioritizing the financial aspect of it in your 20s, you will be so much better off. And like for detailed support on how you can develop this practice, check out my self-love, self-wealth toolkit. It goes through all of these habits that you can build. Otherwise, follow along for more money tips.